Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is June 23rd, and we are going to take a look at Tesla, Palantir, Nvidia, Dow Jones, S&P 500, the NASDAQ, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ripple, blah, blah, blah. From a technical analysis perspective, my goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla is down $8.01. That's 3.03%, closed at 256.60. Let's look at what we have here on the chart. So Tesla is maintaining itself quite well, I would say. We had a support right here. In fact, yeah, let me tell you this. So basically, on each candle, you have a support at the bottom and you have a resistance at the top. We have many support. Well, we have as many support lines and resistance lines as we have candles. We don't draw all of them because it would be too crazy. But when we have a second candle that comes very close to a previous one, then we start to see a pattern that, in this case, 246.30 seemed to be an interesting support. So yes, it's only two candles, but it seems like there's support right there at 246.30. And we also have support at 265.32. So right now we seem to be in a very tight congestion zone right here. We tried to get outside of it a couple of days ago, but we could not succeed. So now we are just right here. We also have another support at 238.11. This was used in the past. Look at this. It was used in the past in 2021 as a resistance right here. It was used as support right here. This one was a bit of a miss. This one, not too bad. So I would say that 246 is the lower support. I think that 238 is the real support right here. This is a double support thing. So we are outside of our bullish channel, but no, that lasted quite a while, I would say. It started about a month ago. This was a 1 month bullish channel that took us at the beginning, but we could not get in directly there because there were no indication that we were going to go up. But in hindsight, we can see that it started at 164 and now we are at 256. So it's still a great run. And the run might not be over. So right now, the bullish channel has stopped and now we are into a congestion zone mode. And we might stay there a little bit of a while. We have another bullish channel, the slower one that we had started a little bit earlier at the beginning of May. So maybe we are going to get into this one and take this one and go higher. We don't know. Nobody knows. Let's just wait and see what the stock is going to tell us. And based on what it is going to tell us, we are going to decide if we want to act on that. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, first hour of the day was a bit lower, we came higher and then came lower. No stochastic over 60 on the 1 hour chart. So because of this, any move we have on the 1 hour chart, even if it's a move that breaks 265.32, I would not believe it at all. Yeah, in terms of indicators, things have weakened a little bit on the hourly chart. So MACD, the two lines of MACD are below zero. RSI is below 50, so these are all bearish signs, and DMI is also bearish. Let's go back on the daily chart. Yeah, I just have to say that it's perfectly normal after a big move like this that we start to consolidate a little bit. So, this is all par for the course, no problem there. In terms of indicators, stochastic is at 79, still great. MACD has not even crossed bearish, and it usually does very soon. RSI is no longer overbought. We are at 67 and the DMI is still very bullish. So let's just wait and see. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. So we have the Washington state that will require Tesla NACS for public charger money. So after Ford and GM have announced that they are going to go with the NACS connector, now the states are starting to require that for any public funds given for the creation of new chargers. This is a big wave for Tesla. This is great. Let's look at Palantir. So we are down 0.02, 0.14%, closed at 1403. So yes, even though we are pretty much even Steven in terms of the close, this is not looking as good. We made a lower high, we made a lower low. So this is the textbook definition of a downtrend. We have lost stochastic over 60. We have MACD break over bearish. When we have the green line below the red line, that's not a good sign. In terms of RSI, we are still above 50 and DMI is still okay. But yeah, it really seems Palantir is following our downward channel right here. Seems like it wants to follow this one. It could be going back to this part here without much effect. It would really need to cross this downward resistance right here for us to start believing that it wants to resume sideways at least, or even higher. Nvidia also outside of its bullish channel, so it took a while. It took a little bit longer than Tesla, but it is now outside of its bullish channel. It's starting into this very little bearish channel. But everything in terms of indicators, things are still doing good, and we still respecting today 419.83. So we'll see if we are respecting it or if we are going to come down a little bit lower, where we have a stronger support at 406. We have a stronger support because we have more touches. Boom, boom. Here we have 3 touches, and these touches have lasted longer in terms of time. Right here, we have 3 touches also, but the span of time is not as big. Take a look at the VIX. So VIX up 0.53, 4%, closed at 1343. A little bit of a move up. Nothing to be scared of yet. We don't have any stochastic. We have not broken any major resistance. This is just a random noise. QQQ, a sideways day. We are still above 357.63. Dow Jones is rebounding on 33,638. It's rebounding right here, so it could be respecting it as support. I say it's rebounding because there's a wick here at the bottom, so it means that we try to go lower, but then the buyers won that last battle and pushed Dow Jones back up. We have lost stochastic over 60 though. We are just hanging on by this support right here. S&P 500 broke our first support. We have many here. We are still part of this broader channel. Nasdaq Composite is sideways day. Physical gold, a bit of a rebound, but no stochastic. So you know what I think about that. Silver, it's finding support at 760. At least it's not, it has found support for 3 days. So maybe it's going to stay there, but it's still part of this downward channel. So don't buy anything that is into a downward channel. There is no point in buying that. When they come out of it, then you can start at buying. But then as we have 2 other criteria that need to be met to really make the trade a more probable trade. Stochastic and a break of a horizontal resistance. Bitcoin had a nice run right here. Nice run, broke a downward resistance. And then it broke the horizontal resistance, stochastic over 60, and then boom, it started to shoot up. Now we are stopped at 30,938. We'll see if it can break it. Ripple, Ripple is not the same thing. Ripple, we don't have stochastic over 60. Do we have stochastic? Yeah, of course, we have it on Bitcoin. So Ripple did this a little bit nicer than Bitcoin right here. Bitcoin at this point was doing nothing. But now the roles are reversed. It's Bitcoin is leading the way. USDX, nice bounce up right here. No stochastic yet, so we are still in this downward channel, even though we have this bounce. So we should not get too excited. It's hard not to get excited. When I see a big green candle, I am usually like, wow, this is great, this is great. But yeah, this is great. This is great, but the one candle does not make a trend. This is the current trend right here. Neo battery material, well, it's just going sideways after getting outside of our bullish channel. We still have a good stochastic. MACD, the 2 lines are above 0. Let's hope that we stay above 36. This is my wish. Let's stay above 36. Let's do a congestion zone a little bit, and let's take our time, and then let's start to go higher than 40 cents, and then we can get back in. And at that point, we are going to have our more sustained bullish channel. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk on Monday, unless you are a member, in which case we are going to talk on Sunday, where we are going to take a look at the weekly chart of all of these things that we are looking at every single weekday. So have a great weekend, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.